Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I have repeatedly warned, the fiscal state of our nation is in decline, our financial health is rapidly deteriorating, and our national debt is unsustainable. And by the way, both parties bear some blame. But one thing is for sure, Mr. Speaker, we didn't get here overnight, and we won't get out of this mess with just one piece of legislation. Here's my admonition to my colleagues. This can't just be a one-off deal. It must be the beginning of a movement to restore fiscal sanity in our nation's capital. We must end the era of big government funded on the backs of our children and change the culture in Washington to continuously and repeatedly rein in our out-of-control deficit spending. But today, there's only one deal on the table and only one question for me and my colleagues to answer. Do the biggest cuts to the wasteful and bloated bureaucracy, record rescissions of federal funds, and reforms to welfare and environmental regulations constitute a meaningful step in the right direction? Mr. Speaker, the answer is unequivocally yes. As I've said all along, we will pay our bills, we will protect the good faith and credit of the United States, but we will not give politicians a blank check to bankrupt our country. The American people gave Republicans the majority in the House to stop our Democrat colleagues' unbridled spending and reverse Biden's failed economic policies, and I believe the Fiscal Responsibility Act is certainly a good start, which is why I support this piece of legislation, and I urge my colleagues to do the same, and I yield back.